Alright, let's say you fix your crooked steering wheel. This is assuming that your caster, your camber, and your toe is all straight, and your car is going straight down the road, but your steering wheel is crooked. So right now the steering wheel is crooked and your wheels are pointing straight, but you want your steering wheel to be straight, so you straighten your steering wheel out and you force it. But then what that does is, while you're forcing it straight, you're pulling the wheels out that way. So now this means that the passenger side tire is pointing out and your driver's side tire is pointing in with your steering wheel straight. So what you want to do is pull your passenger side in, and then your driver's side, you want to push that out. And I'll show you how to do that right now. Alright, here we are on the passenger side. You're going to locate this guy, your tie rod. And I like to use two big adjustable wrenches. You're going to need a 15 millimeter wrench. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is put the smaller wrench on a little notch right there. Alright, there we go. And then with the bigger wrench, you put it on this lock nut. And on the passenger side, you're going to want to push the lock nut down to loosen it and try and hold this one straight. So you're going to pull this one right here up and push this one down. Alright. It's going to take some force. This one's already loose, just for the video. Okay, after that guy's loose, I like to tighten it back up just by hand so I can wiggle it still. It's your lock nut. You're going to put your thumb on the top of it, and then you're going to turn it down. Okay, so that's half turn from here to here. Half turn. Remember I said this one has to go in, right? The passenger side has to go in. Get your 15 millimeter wrench, stick it on there, and then try and do as best you can to do half a turn. Half a turn up will be in. Okay? So now see the jam nut? It should have turned to half a turn and almost be flush against that. So that would be half a turn in from, it was originally here, now it's here. So you turn this one into this part. Okay, that would have brought your tire in on the passenger side. Alright, now when you tighten it, you just want to tighten that jam nut, but you don't want anything else to move. So this wrench, you're going to try and hold it as still as you can, and then you're going to pull this long one. You're going to try and pull it up like that, and then you don't have to get it crazy tight right now because you're probably going to adjust it more. So yeah, just like tight so it won't move, and then at the end when it's all squared out and your steering wheel is straight, then you can tighten that guy down real tight. But just make sure you try and keep this part straight, and then you just tighten that, because you don't want this to move. See, it has some play in it, so you don't want that to move because that's going to throw off your all your measurements and stuff. Alright, now we're on the driver's side. Get your wrenches again, stick it in that lock nut, and the other wrench will go in that little notch. Okay. Now on the driver's side, the lock nut is going to need to go up. So you're going to pull this guy up like that. Okay, see, it's loose. Again, these are going to be stuck on there, so you're going to have to put a lot of force into it. Okay. So now that lock nut's loose, see, loose. I like to put it on there so it's almost just right before it starts grabbing. So it starts grabbing, just back it off a little bit. Okay? And get your 15mm wrench. And this one is going to need to go out. You start from the bottom, and you start pulling it up, pulling it up. Okay, that's about half. You double check it with your nut, put your finger on the top of it, and you spin it back down and see it stops. So it's a little bit less than half because it's not, you don't want to go all the way down. So I'll take my wrench again, stick it on there, and just move it. Not that much. Okay. Alright, that's a lot better. Alright. Tighten these up. On there. And now, this bigger wrench is going to want to go down. But you're going to want to make sure the tie rod end doesn't move. So you're going to pull this one, you're going to pull it up, and this one you're going to push it down. Okay. You just have to get it snug for now. And at the end, when your steering wheel's straight and you like it how it's going, then you tighten these guys down real tight. Alright.